Greetings, comrades. On Saturday, the 28th of September 2024, I spent part of my morning in Newtown at the Workers' Library, where young people were drawn from different communities in Gauteng under the banner of Kopanang Africa. Kopanang Africa emerged after the xenophobic attacks. And its key mission is to spread this oneness message as Africans, to say as Africans we are one. We might be from different nations, but we are one. As Africans we are one. Yes, we celebrate our diversity. We are one. We speak different languages. We are one. We are victims of capitalism and colonialism. And when I was sitting in that meeting on Saturday, of which almost 97% of the people that attended were young South Africans, and they were giving reports on the attitude of communities towards migrants since the establishment of the Government of National Unity. As I was listening to these young people speaking, who are South African by birth, I was inspired that at least we have young people in South Africa who understand that as Africans, we are one. Yes, I might be born in Zimbabwe, someone born in South Africa, someone born in the Democratic Republic of Congo, in Nigeria, in Somalia, but we are one. And this is the message that we have been spreading as part of social cohesion since the establishment of the African Diaspora Forum in 2008. That Africans, we are one. I remember in March 2020, I was invited by the South African Human Rights Commission in Braamfontein. It was investigating the attacks against the truck drivers of migrant origin. For the first time in my life, and I need to be honest, for the first time in my life, I felt very uncomfortable. In fact, I was scared to sit amongst the Zulu people for the first time in my life. Remember, I've interacted with the Zulu speaking. I've even gone to participate in the activities in Kwanongoma. At one point in December 2019, His Majesty King Zwelithini gave me an care. So when xenophobic attacks occurred in 2019, some of us were said we needed to go and speak to His Majesty King Zwelithini in Kwanongoma, and we did. When we presented our story to His Majesty, he then gave us, including myself, I was the recipient of the Nob Care, which he said it was a Nob Care for peace. We went to sing early 2020, before the national lockdown, to see General Mkhwanazi, who is the police commissioner in KZN. He was in Gauteng where a comrade took me to meet him in Pretoria. And we were discussing the issue of the attacks on truck drivers. And they were saying to General Mkhwanazi, while we understand that we are from different countries, but we are one. We are one people. We should not be banning people inside the trucks. We should not be attacking people inside the trucks. We are all workers. We are one people. And the General Mkhwanazi was excited, was happy that we had approached him to say, let's find a solution to what is happening. So when I was giving evidence in March 2020 to the South African Human Rights Commission, where for the first time I felt very uncomfortable and actually scared. was that in the debate with the truck drivers, South African truck drivers, who are Zulu speaking, I was saying to them, Party Chief, we are one. They actually insulted me. I felt very uncomfortable. But you people from Bulawayo, you are the problem. You are cowards. You ran away from King Charles. The day you left KZN with King Mzilikazi, you are no longer one with us. And I was looking at these guys and I was saying, what are they talking about? They said, do not tell us about the history, that your origins are in KZN. You are cowards and we must drive you out of South Africa. And they were saying, you, the Ndebele, are a problem. We are not one with you. And I was like, but His Majesty says we are one. And agrees with us that we are one. But these guys, I was scared. So on the 28th of September, I record a video. And I say, Ndebele and the Shona, we are one. Yo. Yakwazi ukuhlokoza inyoka isemlindini. Thina esento sayo angazi ukuthi unyolovu kuthiwa yini ngesikhiwa. Kuthiwa utshaya indlu kanyolovu umuntu ezithena ukilokhu nama-wild fruits. The level of insults. Some who never watched the video, who only respond, and I ask the comrades, did you watch the video? No, I'm responding to the caption. Why are you saying we and the Shona, we are one? We are not one. The level of insults based on that video. So, when I'm reading through those insults, my mind, it takes me back to the meeting that we had with Kopanang, Africa, which says, Africans, we are one. And I remember I was sitting with a comrade from Chitungwitz in that meeting on Saturday. And they were saying we are one. And I'm now like, okay, I'm one with South Africans. I'm one with everyone else, every African. But I'm not one with the Shona. What is happening? It took me back again as I read the insults. Took me back to that meeting in Braamfontein at the South African Human Rights Commission, where truck drivers who have been organizing demonstrations along the highway from KZN, Zulu speaking, but no, Mabena, we're not one with you. Thina singamaZulu na ningamandebele. We are different. So when people who have shared one territory for over 100 years, shared one territory, married amongst each other, established a liberation movement together, cannot be said to be one, simply because of the failure of ZANU-PF to build an inclusive nation. ZANU-PF, as it split from ZAP, as a product of imperialist forces, used ethnicity to win support from ZAP. And this ethnicity a project of dividing Africans was even seen in the 1980 elections, when Mugabe, who is celebrated as a Pan-Africanist, gave in one of his interviews, said Nkomo must deal with his own people in his own country, meaning that Matabeleland and Mashonaland are different. The genocide that happened from 1983 to 1987 and the failure by the Zimbabwean government to account for the genocide has made other Zimbabweans to believe that we are not one with the Shona speaking. And this is the failure by the Zimbabwean state to unite the people. I'm from Ndebele land. I lived during Kokuraundi. I know what Kokuraundi means. But the message is simple, that as Africans, we are one. And others will say, no, yes, we are one with the people from Eswatini, we are one with the other Africans, we should not be attacking each other, but we are not one with the Shona. What then touched me on Saturday, the 28th of September, was that these young people drawn from different communities were saying, why is the South African government scrapping the Zimbabwe exemption permits? Why is the South African government allowing capital to exploit migrant labor who pay the minimum wage? But the government is refusing, not only on the Zimbabwe exemption permits, to grant new permits to Zimbabweans and other migrants, because the message that they were spreading was, we are one. All of us must be documented. Then I record a video and say, we and the Shona, the Ndebele and the Shona, we are one. We must unite to remove ZANU-PF. And the debate has now shifted. It's no longer about removing ZANU-PF. No, my pen have been paid. You are a sellout. How do you stand in front of your camera and tell us that we are one with the Shona? You have sold out. And this is shocking. As I conclude, I know that since we started the recording of videos, we have not been writing, or I've not been writing. I've become less. I do research with my team, then broadcast as we do research. But on this one, we need to write an article, because it's important. It is an area that we must pay attention to if we are to resolve the political and the economic crisis in our country. Please like this video, subscribe to this YouTube channel. If you're on TikTok, please do follow us. Otherwise, goodbye.